see me, huh? Be on the lookout for your boy. You'll see him. Man, I just gotta let you know what's going on. Shit, I be thinking about. You feel me?
Podcast Kinda Bangin. We're here. Welcome to YouTube. We gonna kick it off on a note that we haven't kicked it off on for the YouTube folks. Like we've done this for other podcasts that were completely audio, where like a sensitive subject happened or like just some bullshit happened.
Yeah. Because we tend to goof off a lot. So.
Yeah. So this is different. Now you get to see us in this moment. Like this is like real. This ain't journalism, but this is something.
No, it ain't.
It's a different type situation. But the Diddy video. So there's been all types of speculation going back to last year and months and of the goings on and happenings of one Diddy. So I'm gonna just kick it off straight like this and say I'm not jacking it. Pause. I'm not fucking with none of that Diddy shit. Even before that, I wasn't fucking with the no Diddy shit. I thought that shit was whack. But I'm not fucking with what Diddy did in that video. I'm not fucking with no domestic abuse. I'm not fucking with anybody that's beating on their partner, man or woman. And Diddy specifically, I'm not fucking with Diddy and what Diddy did. But with that in mind, I also want to say what I've always said. I don't know these fucking people. So I don't hold them to the standard of I expect them not to do anything that another person wouldn't do. Like
that's kind of where I've reserved. It's like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
It's horrible. But like I don't know this gentleman and he deserves get up. I'm just sick of that shit. Like these brothers get all this power and just get into a nasty bag of abuse and just bullshit. And my mind goes into nah, it's just nasty, dog. Like get cuz out of here, get his respect.
It's very nasty, shit, man. It's very nasty.
I'm at a lot. And it's not because it's Diddy and it's like, oh, I'm so heartbroken that he did it. It's just, I'm sick of these motherfuckers doing this shit over and over and over. And they just get so.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not surprised.
Shit, wow.
I'm not surprised that any of this shit happened because I don't have any expectations of these people. I don't know these people. So I'm not like, oh my God, I'm in shock. I can't believe Diddy did it. And then even when the news first broke, I feel like we lightly talked about it. And it was just let this shit come out, let it play out in court. And I feel like that's been our stance on pretty much everything. Yep. And furthermore, I don't know these people. So whatever they doing is what they doing. Now.
Shit is sick.
Fucking sick. I hate it. Makes my stomach turn. Not a fan.
I've been wanting to get into
Keep your hands to yourself. Don't do that shit around me. I'll put that there too.
Yeah.
That's sucker shit, for sure. Just to say the least. That's bigger than sucker shit, because a lot of shit can be put in the sucker shit, and I don't want that to be mixed in with some regular sucker shit. That's like beyond sucker shit. That's
too much.
Yeah, I can't even label that. That's out of my realm of even understanding.
I'll say from a local standpoint, like check your homies when they on that shit.
Check your peoples. Don't be sick about Diddy and you ain't checking your peoples.
I mean, granted, that shit is crazy, but I feel like somebody in this circle, like you got security guards. Like I know people they did whatever they did to cover it up. Yo, you pay such and such. Like,
and that's disgusting
which is always weird. Like that shit seems like some cartoon. Like shit shouldn't be able to go that way. But
that's disgusting too. Y'all are very much at fault as well.
It's a lot of shit that trickles down from this. Granted, Diddy is the face of it, and yeah, but like the people who look the other way, like y'all are guilty. The people who help cover it up because the person is who they are. It's like, all right, if we really on some people make mistakes, it was a once in a, it was whatever it was, then it shouldn't have been hidden. It shouldn't have been like put these people in positions where they can get the quote unquote help that they need that'll put them where if that's what we really gonna be on. But all the that shit's weird, man.
No. I'm not gonna talk about one thing and I'll talk about another thing.
That shit, man. It's no way in hell I could, like, as a worker, like being the person working in there, like, yo, look, you saw the footage, this how it's gonna go down. But I mean, I guess people say, well, it's easy to talk that shit when you're not in that situation, but I couldn't.
That love of money is different. And 50 the talk is that 50,000 was one with is what secured the video stopped them coming out, and this is going back to 2016, so this is a long time ago. So it's very nasty that it took this long for something to come out about it, but 50,000 is kind of a crazy amount when you think about what's at stake. If you really in it for the sake of you could pay me off in this situation, I'm not gonna get into that aspect of it, but that's nasty. But I'm not gonna talk about one thing and I'll talk about another. So there was that video, and on the heels of that video, Diddy actually came out and has a video where he apologizes for said video, and where he apologized. Yeah, he said he's sorry. Not like that, but he spoke to the fact of he was at a very dark time in his life. He spoke to the fact of he's seeked and taken and gone to therapy after that. And every day he's striving to be a better man, whatever. All these good things, right? So that's good shit. So my question is, there's a lot of people out here that stand on these things. They stand on therapy. They stand on people changing. They stand on forgiveness and looking not the other way, but accepting people for accepting their faults and apologizing for things that they've done. So where do we draw the line on that? Me, I'm not one of those people, so I can't answer that question. Like, if this is what he did, even if he apologizes, fuck him for this because of what this was specifically, and for me and who I am as a person, right? But there are other people that I'm aware of in the world, or so I've heard of, that are very forgiving, that are very much, if you take the steps, if you do these things, then how can we not? And we're not to judge. You'll be judged at a different time. Does this fall in that category, or does everything fall in that category, including this? I mean, or is it because it's Diddy? It's not like we hate him forever now. I mean, those people. I'm sorry.
I can't speak to it. My guess would be they're gonna be people that are like, cool, it's forgiven. He's turned over a new leaf. It is what it is, and they can roll with it. And if they can, that's on them. I just think it's different because once you add these are they're public figures, so like people gonna feel how it's gonna bring out ugly takes from certain people. It's gonna bring out. It's just, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Personally, that's not something that I'm jacking, and it doesn't really.
It doesn't move you. The apology like that doesn't move you.
Nah, you can't crash out like that, and it's like, I'm sorry, and I get it. People make mistakes, and you could have been, but there's a line. Like, even at some point, even nah, it's no, yeah. I understand people can change, people make mistakes, and I guess it's case by case, because I'm pretty sure there have been instances where somebody legit just that is I can see people having it been an instance where like some people can forgive, like the person in the relationship, like,
okay, that's the most important person.
Yeah, like we had this wild situation, we handled it behind closed doors. It is what it is. That level of notoriety and for who he was as a person, like all that was he was just lying, like he was fronting. You wasn't on none of that. That part of it is kind of like you can't just wash everything with like, yo, my bad, I slipped up and I'm doing the work now. Yeah, because you wasn't. None of that energy was popping when the lawsuit and all that came out. It wasn't.
That's all I want to know. I just want to know, is there a line for those people? Is there that line? Because he's saying all the key words for me: therapy.
Well, shout out to those people. I mean, and
worked on myself.
It'll be those people that'll be there to help him and support him and help him get through what he got to get through.
Those are all the words that I've heard and I'm familiar with. So I just wanted to know. Now, what I don't want, and it's not, it doesn't matter what I want, don't want. I don't like when people add to a narrative when there is information and facts that you can hang on to. What I mean by that is there's this video of what Diddy did. So for that, you can hate him, you could vilify him, he could be the worst person in the world for that. You don't need to speak to things that are still being speculated or have not been proven to be true. You can if you want to, but that does not strengthen your case. In my mind, this video, he did this shit. Let's talk about him doing this shit. Let's hate him for this shit. And let's deal with facts.
It's bugged out, man.
You know what I mean? Let's deal with the facts if that's what we're gonna deal with. I'm not really gonna speak on it too much more beyond that. But I did want to make it a point to make it known that I don't fuck with it. We don't fuck with it. The
Nobody
podcast,
over here in Podcast Kinda Bangin fucks with that energy.
Cause I don't know. I also feel like there's this
crazy,
thing of
dog.
devil's advocate, and I don't think I'll play devil's advocate.
I do from time to time. Like I'll do it for the sake of seeing the different side of it, but with certain situations, like it's no other side.
I always play. Let's just get some facts. Let's see how this shit play out, and then let's talk about it. Then that's where I'm at with it always. So again, let's just focus on the facts. But one person, I guess that they might have known shit all along or whatever, and they just don't fuck with cuz regardless. 50 been on his ass about
any and
everything. So in the industry, I can only assume that you have access to, far more than a common person. So for all we know, all I know, 50 knew about this video and several other videos potentially. But again, I don't want to speculate on other videos, but maybe he knew about this video beforehand and he knows about some other shit, some personal shit that they've encountered. And he don't fuck with him. And what's wild is within this same week, King Combs had just came out with a verse or a song dissing 50. Not so much dissing 50, but mentioning 50, dissing the feds more so than 50. And then
I don't know what the hell going on over there, but they got to get that shit together.
They got to tighten up. And this came out on the back of that. So it's kind of like, and we don't know who released the video, but it's kind of like he dissed the feds. Feds like, oh yeah, all right, well, we got this video.
And that's I mean, if you really want to get into a trippy conspiracy bag, that's even nastier.
The biggest thing that's trippy to me is this is off the backs of Drake and Kendrick, right? And it's like, what that got to do with anything? Like, that battle, for all intents and purposes, is over now, right? And this waited until that was over, calmed down, and came out right after.
I don't think there's like a machine that's like plug and play. Like, all right, click, we're doing this. And once this is over, we're gonna release this footage because at that point.
You don't think so? You don't think?
I'm not jacking no shit like that. I just think whoever was in control of whatever just was like, all right, well, this is it, and we're releasing it because.
Because what though? Why right now? I'm not saying that we need something to be going on, but I feel like this is going on. This has a lot of attention. We don't got to divert from that right now. This shit's going to be over soon enough. We're going to shut this down. And then we can get back to that number one thing. Because he was out the limelight for months. And this is an 8-year-old video. So why now? Why? But again, I don't know. But that's just something I thought was interesting. I'm not saying that those two things are related.
Yeah, I can't.
That's crazy.
I pick and choose when I want to get into like my conspiracy bags. And this just seems like what's done in the dark coming to the light kind of deal.
But this shit, it's not that neither. I'm not jacking that. This shit is bigger than Diddy, for sure. Because this is an 8-year-old video, right? An 8-year-old video. Like, why right now? And also, this is not for the purpose of serving the victim. It's not for that purpose either. This is purely for getting Diddy the fuck out of here. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at this video, that action being the reason. But it's not because, we want to make sure that this young lady gets justice. That's not what this is for. So don't get that shit confused neither.
I mean,
in the grants, because he's not going to get charged for this.
You don't think so?
This is beyond the scope of the statute of limitations, I believe. So this is just for.
Oh, don't give me I'm no legal. I don't know how.
This is just for the smoke of Diddy. This is just for the bonfire of Diddy.
If that's the case, then so be it. But something. I mean, if it's only for the premise of just damaging him as a person and. Good riddance and job well done. And I mean, I'm not mad at it hitting the airways. If it can't be used legally, like, what's the point of having it?
Yeah, they say he cannot be charged due to the statute of limitations. So don't think that that's for that. It's not for that purpose. But I definitely hope everybody that has been affected, is impacted, will be impacted, gets whatever they need from that, and can move on whenever they're ready, for sure. But yeah. Back to 50, man. 50 seems to have been on all this shit. 50, and we just talked about, we did. We randomly talked about 50.
That was you. You was just showing 50 love.
Yeah, I was just showing 50 love, and not even for this purpose. But shout out to 50, man. Again.
And if nothing else holds true, these folks, you don't know these people. We don't know them.
Don't know them. Don't own them.
I'm not jumping off a bridge to vouch for nobody. Like
that's something, dog.
I'm
feel
not
like
arguing. I'm not arguing. I'm not going back and forth with nobody about it. Like I don't know them. I don't care.
I feel like the only thing I ever argue for any of these people for or about is their artistry, their creativity, their music. I ain't never said, nah, yo, don't talk about cows like that.
Yeah,
that
like,
shit crazy. Never. I never said, man, what y'all not gonna do? Y'all not gonna talk about Sean Combs like that around me.
They don't be going up for me like that.
Y'all not gonna do that for me. Let me go online and wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, nah.
Fuck out of here.
I'm going up for my guy. Like,
yeah.
And you're not gonna talk about.
Because the thing is, once these people no longer serve a purpose in their field, in their whatever, like once the music ain't hot, once the movies ain't whatever, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and listen to the old shit, watch the old shit, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about people that aren't necessarily in turmoil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's some shit.
But at the same
the
point,
catalog gets erased.
For him, this is where we differ.
Yeah,
I'm always separating the music
shit
from the artist. And with that in mind, I'm not now gonna make it a point to be like, yeah, I need to go make a Diddy playlist because now I really need to hear Diddy. That's not how I move. That's not how this shit triggers me. But if a song comes on, I'm not switching it. I'm not gonna lie. And the Love album was still fire. That doesn't make the Love album not fire. You can't rewrite history. That's what you can't do. You can't revise history. Just because this happened doesn't mean that wasn't a good album. That doesn't mean I'm going to run back and listen to that album because it hasn't been in my rotation recently. So I'm not going to be like, yeah, now I need to hear it. Yeah, I'm not on that. But it was still a good album. It still is a good album. I just may not be listening to it at any point in the near future.
At this point, when things get to this level, like I don't care about your music. I don't care about, because again, I got people in my real life that do nut shit, and I get the fuck like, all right, cool, don't be around. I'm not with it. You already know how I give it up, and shit'll get ill.
And that's true.
So
but for me,
for that shit, like no, I'm just saying in totality, the whole thing, like I could care less about what your catalog gonna do now, moving forward, who listening, who not, because this shit is, yo, son bugged out. Just remove whatever.
And for me, I look at
I'm
it
I'm good on them in general. Like I don't want to.
Right, I got you. For me, these people aren't in my life anyway, though. Like I'm not at their parties; they're not at my parties. I'm not hanging out with them at any point. Like so, there's nothing really for me to remove. I only know them through music, and the music was either before this happened. I don't know when it took place in the timeline of any of this happening. And then for that, I would have to erase so many artists, so many other songs that are connected. And then it comes a point of, oh shit, I didn't even know he was involved in that. Let me take that out the rotation too.
But see, I'm saying I'm removed from all of that. I'm not even going to, is son's a piece of shit for doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And it just stops. I don't care about. Like, anything beyond that is like,
but this is what I'm saying, though. I'm saying I'm not fucking with him because of this, so I'm not fucking with none of his music. All right, cool.
So, for me, after that, it stops. I don't care about what.
But the point is, he did song with this person. You don't know he did song with this person. You love this song. You don't find out. You're still jamming this song. Is that okay because of your ignorance?
I don't care about any of that. Like, I'm not delving deep. Like, I'm trying to figure it.
No, the only point I'm asking you, you're erasing his catalog. You're not fucking with his music.
No, I don't care about. I don't care about that shit. Like it's
what
no longer. It's no longer any of his. Like he's once that shit comes, like the video when you on that bullshit, like, it stops for me.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I don't care about going back. I don't care if the album was still good.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying you don't fuck with his music. You're not listening to it. His catalog's erased. I'm saying an artist that he worked with. Let's say, example, a Mary J. Blige song. Are you not listening to Mary J. Blige at this point?
I'm not going back in anything that, like, nah, I'm just...
So you would still listen to a Mary J. Blige song?
Yeah.
I mean, not her whole catalog. He's not involved in everything.
Yeah, but I just think those are two... Like, that ain't... That's not what's on my mind at this moment.
No, but I'm just saying...
Oh, shit, now I gotta go back and skim through your... Like, I ain't...
Right, but I'm saying, if that's the stance that you're taking, I think... not you specifically, but for anyone taking it, I think that's a very difficult stance to take because of how intertwined these people are in the music industry and how much their hands are actually in it. So if you're like, I'm not listening to his shit because I don't want to promote him or whatever the case may be, you could very well be doing it without your own knowledge, which is fine, but it's very difficult to completely cut an artist of that level off, even with your best intentions, if you're not actively researching and going through everything that they did, if that's your intention. I'm just saying it's difficult. And I don't try to do that because, again, I'm not separating the music from the artist like that. But for a person that really wants to do that, it's more difficult than I'm just not listening to this project.
Got you.
And that's where the issues really come in, especially even beyond, I'm not going to get back into other people's things, but that's why I just find that to be a very difficult thing to do for anyone that sets out to do that or says they're going to do that. I'm still not. The only person I've ever actively cut off, we didn't got to get into that shit, but it was for far less, and it's just because I just don't fuck with them.
Yeah,
everybody got their people though, but
that shit is just.
But that
I'm sick of seeing that shit.
That's not to take away from the fact. Number one thing is that shit is nasty. Yeah, I don't fuck with it.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like I can't think of nothing beyond that part. Like I don't like seeing that shit. And seeing it once was enough, and it was like fuck. Yeah. I immediately had what the fuck did I click on? I should have known that.
And this ain't the first time we seen it with a celebrity. And that's what's crazy too.
But
shout out to 50. Again, for putting his fucking foot on Diddy's neck this whole time, for whatever reason it may have been. And, damn, like...
Listen, I wish these brothers would figure... that shit is nuts.
It's bigger it's bigger than that, too.
Yeah, I don't understand what you want to get you to that point of...
Nut shit.
Yeah.
Nut shit.
So... It'll be unfortunate, like if there's no legal ramifications to this, then there's gonna be a bunch of people talking about it, killing them in the public, and I mean that's good enough. I'm pretty sure a lot of brand deals, like the pockets, are gonna get affected.
That's already been happening.
A lot of people gonna get away from them. So
the legal shit that's gonna happen is the legal things that are already happening. Like he already has like something that's filed against him from the producer. Is it Little Rod, whatever. And that's how all this shit is coming out to an extent. This particular instance will not have anything to do with him, getting in trouble legally. But this would be something they point to like, look, he did this. And all these things that I'm saying are true on the back of this. That's
the court. That's the legal system. I'll let them have fun with that.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that's gonna happen.
I mean, I'm just tapping in with my loved ones. Not that I don't already, but when shit like this happens, it's like, hey, it's important to have somebody you can trust and speak to, and somebody that's gonna hold you down.
Facts.
Facts. Regardless, like that shit. And I'm pretty sure that removing it from that situation. Hopefully, everybody I'm fly with knows like don't be on no. I can't say nothing because I don't want whoop-de-woo. Like, nah, I want to create, and hopefully I've done a good job of creating a space where everybody know we can, chop it up and kick it, because absolutely not. And chicks be going through that shit in silence, or people in general, folks in general,
please say
shit in silence.
Do not limit that to one sex.
Yes. Reach out, talk to somebody. Use those hotlines. I don't know them off the top of my head, or I, post them shits or something, but that's suffering a silent shit, ain't it?
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Transparency. These are like some of the more difficult podcasts to do, only because of like when it's a heavy subject matter, and then you want to shift to something that's more light.
Well, outside of that video, that shit came towards the tail. How was your week? All right, now, how was your week? Now let's see what you're gonna do. Yeah. How was your week, man? What you get into?
My week was cool. Man.
We got him, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of basketball. on the TV.
That's what's up. Hitting any parlays?
Nah, I ain't hitting no parlays. I'm trying though. I'm still trying. I'm close. I'm close on a few, but I ain't hitting no parlays though.
That's solid.
Yeah, just usual work life bullshit. Still rocking the cost. Still doing my 1-2 on that. No, I'm good though. I feel like that's my
regular.
That's my regular usual rundown. Nothing else going on.
You didn't do nothing this week?
What about you? How was your week?
My week was solid. My weekend actually kicked off pretty fire. Work been work. I don't talk about work on the pod because I want the pod to be the job at some point. But yeah, work was cool. Nothing out of the ordinary. Got some good runs in. I got attacked by a dog on a run.
Damn.
Now, if you follow me, you know I have a Rottweiler. He wasn't with me this particular time. I'm running up the block.
Caught your ass slipping.
Caught me slipping. I'm running, and I hear the dog barking, and I'm like, all right, cool. I run, and normally Cuz runs up to the gate, barks at me, talks to me crazy. I keep my pace. He does his thing, goes back to the steps. For whatever reason, he decided he gonna come out of the gate. Comes out of the gate. It's not a big dog. It's a very, very small dog.
They the one got the most bark.
Right. He comes out of the gate. He's literally on my heels. So as I'm running, like the shoes I have, they have this little flap that'll hit my ankle from time to time. So I'm used to that. So I ain't thinking nothing of it. I'm running and I'm looking. I'm like, what the fuck is? Because at this point I'm like tripping. I look down and Cuz is like teeth out. I'm like, dog, I can kick you across the street. Like, what are you
chomping
doing?
at the bit.
So next day, boom. Well, no, I won't lie, but a couple days later, I made sure I had Buck with me, and I took that very same specific route, and I was walking.
What now?
And man, I was like, yeah, I'm heavy on my now what.
Damn.
Like now I got my man with me.
Got his man.
Yeah, like I'm not running
all
around.
That shit you was talking. I'm not running from you. All
I'm
that shit
not
you was
running from you. You came out, you saw me, you caught me without my man. I told him what happened, so now he on your ass. So if he ever get out, listen, apologies, because God forbid Buck get out and get to this very one specific dog. It's up for you. I mean, but
that's the warning.
Yeah, that's the warning.
So hopefully he's listening to the podcast.
No, hopefully his owner's listening.
That too.
Matter of fact, yeah, next time I'm gonna stop by him, hey, I got a podcast. I need you tune in. I got another compliment from, I think it's the same lady. I just never really look up and pay attention to her. But this morning's run, saw her. She congratulated me for my good work. Like, all right, appreciate you. Stopped at the stop sign, did a couple push-ups because of the sights.
I was gonna say now that was a part of my week. Them push-ups, that push-up challenge update. As you know, we're going for or you may not know. I don't know if you watched the last podcast or not, but I'm assuming you did. We're going for 3,000.
So I'm not sitting up bulk. This is just what it is at this point. So it's just the body now.
So we're going for 3,000 this week. Excuse me, 3,000 this month. Damn. I up the ante.
3,000 a week.
We're going for 3,000 this month. We said we was gonna post it on the Instagram. We could do that. Still post that picture of it.
I've been posting some videos, and to anybody that I've been motivating, my fault. I hit a little time. No.
Oh, I thought he said sorry for motivating you.
No. Right. I haven't been posting the videos because I got to be more cautious with my video space now. So.
Okay. I thought he said sorry for motivating you.
Nah.
My bad. I was trying to do good.
That's crazy.
But I'm not posting the video. I just wanted to post the poster of what the numbers are per day.
Oh, gotcha.
As a means to follow it. No, I'm good. You ain't got to see me.
On top of that, I cut my kid's hair, so
he's a barber now.
We had the boys.
Barber. He's a barber. So
my kid. He hasn't had the first full haircut yet. So I hit my homie up that cut hair, and I'm like, yo, I gotta I'm gonna bring my man to you. He was like, I typically start at that age, but how he gonna give it up? I was like, you right. I'm gonna keep him. I'm not gonna put us through that. So I've been trying to get him used to like the clippers, the sound effect, what they'll feel like. So I'm bald, so I'll just let him line me up, shave my head so he can see like, yo, it's cool. So he got his hair braided at the top, and then I just like cut him a little fade down on the side. And I was panicking because I was like, damn, I hope I don't tear my man shit up. But in my defense, it's early. Like this don't even count. Like these years don't even, it ain't even oh, yo, remember when you came to school with the whoop-de-whoop? Like, nobody is ever going to remember this. It's just going to be some fly pictures and a fly moment for me and him to share. And it actually looks pretty good. Like, he likes it. Like, he's been walking around doing a little wipe down, looking at himself in the mirror. So, yeah, my week has been pretty cool. Fired up the grill. I feel like I owe... So, I treat firing up the grill the same way people treat, like, pouring a bowl of cereal. So, I don't think to hit y'all like, yo, come through, I'm on the grill, because there's just some regular, normal shit. And, like, I wouldn't invite y'all to come over because I got a new box of cereal.
Right.
But the doors are always open, but I don't be thinking about it until... So I'm like, damn, I got all this fucking food. Slide by, so...
I just cook that like it's putting something in the microwave.
At this point, but I'll tell you like this. At this point, for those who know me, you just hit me all summer. Like, yo, what you want to grill today? Like, if you have a taste, because I'm cool with you. You don't got to ride by and kick it. Like, if you just want a burger out the grill, hit me. Like, yo, boy, I know you want that grill. Yeah.
I say just put one on.
Put one on the side. And
mm-hmm.
I got you. Like, you ain't got to pull up and kick it. And granted, you're welcome to pull up and kick it, but...
That's very dope.
You know what I mean?
That's a very dope atmosphere.
Because sometimes people just want to, like, I want to kick it, but I don't want to kick it. Like, let me just come through, get it, yeah, man, and I can dip. And I'm all for that.
No hard feelings.
As an introvert myself, I'm cool with you can hang out here, you can roll out. The love is going to be equal. Like, if you stay for 7 hours and we kick it, damn, yo, that was fun as shit, we kicked it. If you stay for 7 minutes and we kick it, damn, it was fun as shit, we kicked it. Like, I'm cool with either one, so... That's how so if you see it or you hear about it, it don't be like, damn, yo, BB on the grill all the time. He don't invite me.
He'll never invite me.
I just be doing that shit because...
Nobody's been invited. Formally.
Nobody for like, people just show up. Are you on the grill? Yeah. Fuck it, man. That's what I got it for.
Oh, I did do one thing this week.
They came out slapping too.
What was it?
The burgers, Impossible. What I do with the Impossible burger on the grill needs to be studied.
So it's
I'm going to pass that down to I'm passing the barbecue sauce recipe now.
That's hard.
My man was mixing up, and here's how transparency.
Mm-hmm.
So we whipping up the sauce. So I'm throwing the seasonings in, bang, bang, bang.
Mm-hmm.
That's his bag. He likes to mix, so we're mixing. He slips the finger in the mix. I mean, the little sauce on his finger. So he bang. He's like, He goes straight for the wand. Buddy. It's too late. Now he's in. So now he has his own separate batch because I couldn't.
You can't do that.
Yeah, part of me wanted to, but we had folks like he was getting his hair done. So like there were other folks and family in the mix. And I'm like, dang, I ain't that foul.
Yeah, don't be that foul.
I had an opportunity, but I made sure to let everybody know, like, yo, don't hit this batch. That's for my man.
So that's why they don't. That's why people don't be fucking with them potlucks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's letting they cats get all in the. You know what I mean? Mix up the cake and all that shit.
I'm his dad, so I'm cool. Like, I feel like my immune system is preset for his germs. So me and him can get... But, I ain't gonna put that on nobody else.
Yeah, that's fine. That's very fair of you. I was thinking... I did do something. I actually went to this grocery store. Went to the grocery store, and what I'm thinking... It's crazy. This is one particular grocery store. This is not a long story, but it's just funny how this one particular grocery store... They position their store shit as if it's like the shit. Like,
oh yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
It's like, yo,
I like it when you put the like the Olive brand as the brand. Yeah,
and they built what I view to be such brand equity that I'll buy their shit over the other shit. And oddly enough, their shit it don't cost that much less, if less at all, at this particular grocery store, and that's nuts.
That's how they get you. You look up one day like, damn, this used to be $1.69.
Next thing you know,
they're gonna be more.
And they gonna push the other drink completely out the store. They gonna be like, we don't need
your
product.
We need you for.
We serving our own work right now.
So we ain't coming back to y'all no more. So those are the wars that we need to be looking at. Like when the Great Value start pushing Tostitos and them out the door, like it's gonna get nasty outside.
Yeah, it is.
So what you mean you're not gonna push our product? So we've been pushing through y'all for years.
We don't do that no more.
Said, nah, we don't.
You're gonna have to lower your costs on your end. No, we're not doing that. It costs us too much to get here. All right. Well.
I'll tell you what. Watch them sodium levels too, boy. We talking as I mentioned them chips, cause damn, I feel bad giving them kids them chips to get them to chill out sometimes.
They can handle it right now though.
They can.
That's just a lifelong journey.
But I don't want it to catch up with them, so now I gotta be easy.
Yeah. Say it's closer to catching up to you than it is to them.
Yeah.
Just know that part.
And they like, dog, I ain't trying to hear that. Like, I'm built for this. I ain't got to deal with this. The shit that you want, I ain't got to deal with that for another 30 years.
I'm good.
Got to set them up for the future, though, so they don't have to deal with it. That's the thing. Got to break them generational curses.
That's a fact. There's more than a few. Definitely got to break as many as you can, if not all. Man, back into that music space.
Mm-hmm. That was it for your week, though?
That's it, man.
All right.
That's it. When I grocery shop, I like to listen to music.
Okay.
I like to listen to music when I grocery shop.
That's fair.
Yeah. So I got a nice little playlist sometimes. I don't know what he's trying to do over here.
I'm chilling.
But, okay, he's chilling. All right, we both chilling. All right, so I was thinking about these.
Yes, y'all can see it. That's all. But go for it. Where we at?
No.
Rhapsody is where I was gonna head.
Oh, you know Rhapsody?
That was my musical take. Rhapsody's album is gold so far.
I listened to some of it this morning. What was this, like 17 songs, maybe?
It's a few songs on there.
I like that she had Felicia Rashad on there. I thought that was
amazing. Cool. It's got she sounds different. She's like giving it up. Like, I'm answering a couple questions. I'm checking off some boxes. I'm really, really good at this rap shit, and y'all are playing with me.
That's things we knew.
The album is dope so far. I haven't made it all the way through. And here's where. Please Don't Cry.
Cool.
She's in the band. I was running Asteroids like crazy.
I did hear Asteroids.
Asteroids is fire, but it's a couple I'm not gonna go.
I was about to say, here's where he plays Asteroids, and then we gotta take the episode down.
I'm not gonna play the music. I'm not gonna name all the songs. I'm just gonna say Back in My Bag is probably one of my favorites so far, but go tap into the album. Again, that's Rhapsody, Please Don't Cry. That is the most recent release that I'm really checking for right now. And that's my personal stamp of tap into new music from Rhapsody.
That's what's up.
Anything that caught your ear?
I listened to some of the Rhapsody. That was about it as far as new music. Outside of that, there's just been these few little songs here and there. The female MCs, they still seem to be dropping songs. They still seem to be pretty heavy in whatever bag they're in right now. I'm not mad at them for, cooking up, putting in their work, trying, seeing what sticks, what doesn't. Saweetie got a new song. I think it's called Nani.
I can honestly, I may not know. I may need to go listen to some. I don't know. Like, what's her hit? Like, what's her big song that I would know?
Oh, I want to say, is it Bitch from the South?
Nope.
Or is that Lotto's song? No, Bitch from the South. Bitch from the South is her song. That's the big one I want to say. And there's one other one.
Lotto with Lotto Goes Crazy.
I can't remember what the other song is. But
is it Lady London that also goes crazy?
Lady London Goes Crazy.
I heard somebody freestyling over what happened to that boy recently, and I was like, "Good Lord!"
And Saweetie, she gets a lot of flack. I don't know if it's unfair or not. I haven't been able to determine that just yet. But people don't really seem to fuck with her as an artist. But luckily, she's able to kind of maneuver into a few other sections of entertainment as well. She was recently on BMF. She was on an episode of that, so that's
good. Yeah, I remember that. How's that show doing? I haven't watched. I can't say that after the way the last season and the new season. How's the new season?
I feel like the season finale may have just happened, and I haven't watched it just yet. If it hasn't happened, it's about to happen. But that's probably the least favorite show of mine out of the G-Unit 50 Cent produced type shows. But that show's over, or should be very soon, and Power Book 2 is about to come back within like the next 2 weeks, and I'm very much looking forward to that. They're gonna wrap that shit up with this being the last season.
Power Book 2 is Ghost Tariq, right?
Yep, that's Tariq, and
okay,
that's Tariq, and that's coming off the heels of that crazy last 2 episodes from last
season.
Sprayed
the game up.
Yeah, so we'll see where that goes. But back to the music. Don't want to get too far from that. Now, with Rhapsody in mind, or with the female MCs in mind, or with I don't even know. I don't know how to tie it together, but
go for it.
I'm thinking about songs that like I relate to certain situations or have related to certain situations in the past. Specifically, I'm very bad, or I find myself having highly inappropriate relationship songs, like with songs that remind me of a person, and I tell the person that, hey, this is the song that, like, this is our song type thing. And one thing I do on this podcast, and I don't, people wouldn't know, but I tell stories that protect the innocent. And what I mean by that is I tell stories from a certain time frame or a certain place that nobody else would necessarily know of. And it wouldn't hurt anybody if they heard it. I just wanted to put that out there.
That's fair.
I just wanted to put that out there.
That sounds like a nice little... We can put that in the front of the episode as a disclaimer.
Yeah, so I'm going to tell the story about some songs.
That also sounds like I'm about to say something insane.
No. I mean,
they know and just don't wow me out.
No, I'm here for it. I'm going to tell the story about this song. Mm-hmm. Based on the time frame, you might be able to guess who was involved, but then you probably wouldn't, because you didn't know me at this point.
Look, you can clean it up all you want.
But no, but there's a song. So I was dating this girl, and the song, I was like, oh, this is our song. I was dating a girl. Okay. I was like, oh, this is our song. This is a great song. And she was like, no, like, this is a terrible song. Like, why is this song? This song it doesn't make sense. And she was just looking at me crazy whenever I mentioned the song. This song was Nelly and Kelly, Dilemma. Mind you, this was my girlfriend. Mind you, she was not like a side piece or nothing. And the lyrics to that song are,
yeah, I was gonna say,
no matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, all I think about is you.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, Dilemma was I'm with somebody.
Yeah,
y'all were actually
we were together, and there was nobody else. But for me, all I focused on the part was, I'm crazy over you. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. But
that sounds nuts.
It does. So she didn't like that, and she would point that out every time.
Yeah, like, why would you make us? I'm not your. That's like glorifying her as your side piece.
And I was very, very, very strong in my stance that this, in fact, was the song. This has to be the song. This is a good song.
That's crazy. I don't know if I've shared the songs that I associate with them to the person. So in my mind, like, I hear certain songs and I put them to a person. Like that too. I'm like, oh, this makes me think of such and such, or that song reminds me of. But nah, I can't think.
I got another one. In while you think or don't think.
Oh no, like I know there are certain songs that like remind me of. Like, I think immediately, like, oh shit, this would be our song. But most of them are songs that my wife just really, really fucks with. So like, I inherit them. Like, all right, I know I'm gonna hear this if she's driving. So I just like it.
Carrie Hilson, Knock You Down? Or is it Knock Me Down? Knock You Down? Knocked Me Out.
Oh my God.
Knocked Me Out. Boy, was that a time in life.
There needs to be a...
That ended terribly.
Yeah, there needs to be a study. There needs to be a study with... I mean, one of these... Now, if we can get that on pod...
Another...
We're out of here. We are out of here.
Another would be, No, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna just leave those two there because
I got mine's I'm not. Think of See, I'm bad with years and when songs came out, so I don't want to say, like, oh, this song makes you think of something, and then my wife is like, word, because this was. And I'm like, oh, wait, then no, it doesn't make me think of it.
You gotta connect that year to that. You know what I mean? If that year ain't matching.
You know what I mean? And we got years. But that's the thing. I just, I'm going to do some homework and come back.
Please don't.
I did do,
Maybe I Deserve.
Oh my God. I knew that I was trying to get us away from this before we got to your tank. Maybe I Deserve.
Maybe I Deserve.
It's just...
On repeat.
Sick.
But this isn't the song that I told the person about, or that I just associate with him, because it's no doubt that, yeah. Might not even know maybe to that, honestly, went in relation.
His version of the record just
I Deserve.
Maybe it's just I Deserve.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody, man. Everybody's wonderful.
The I Deserve bag is nuts.
Oh, and
okay.
one more is a Millie. A Millie is another one. Because that had me tell this young lady I was Mike Lowry. And what she said did not impress me.
Smoked a great opportunity.
Smoked the opportunity. So
Yeah,
a Millie for sure.
I will say, I did put together a playlist, and me and my wife were like a playlist of songs that we would.
Shoot what?
The two playlists that I've made. So one, disregard. The other one is like what we would like just pick 20 songs that I would like. Not necessarily like that I listen to, but you listen to that I would like, and vice versa, just on some sharing music. And
that's cool. No, that's dope. That's a dope way to connect.
I'm wild domesticated. We be taking walks and shit, and it's cool. It's really fun taking a walk.
I can see that
being
being
cool.
cool.
With my wife.
That could be cool. Now that sounds fun. That's cool. What I don't like, and I could just be a Grinch. I don't know.
You are a Grinch.
Maybe I don't be liking the couples content that I be seeing online.
That's
Pause. Like I don't like. It's just certain shit that's nuts. Like
why are you why
are you playing? And then it's like, like why are you playing rock paper scissors, eating Popeyes, and then running back and forth? That's like my question to you is, do you run?
I run.
Normally, do you run? Not you, but you, the person in this video. Do you run regularly in any capacity?
That's hate, man.
It might be. My second one I hate. I don't like I'm matching this person's eating pace.
I think those videos are funny.
I think they're terrible.
I think they're funny.
I think they're terrible. They're trendy. And clearly people are doing them for the views, getting the algorithm, all that. Respectfully.
And what's going to happen is you're going to be so sick because you're going to be doing it.
Oh, absolutely. I'll do it. Now, my disgust and dislike him has nothing to do with me. I'll do all that shit. Like, it's just a matter of the right person asking. Like, I'll put that shit on the podcast on the YouTube. Put it on the IG, like it'll be up, like absolutely.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can't be mad at it. You just got.
I'm not mad at it. I just hate it. And maybe, matter of fact, I hate
might be too strong of a word.
What I don't like is I don't like the scripted nature of it. That's what it is. Now the rock paper scissors, that's not necessarily scripted, but the eating at the pace. They know that that's what they're doing. Like, so I be seeing the guy like looking away from the camera or
I don't know. Like I think with any of these trends, like the ones that are like organic, like if she's legit sitting next to him, they real live sitting down just chilling, and she's like
organic.
Those are the ones where they scripted and cuz like eating a burger and eating 9 fried, bugging out.
Anything organic is cool.
But those are funny too when they think they're like. So it's a fine line, because some of them where the girl thinks she's setting them up and the dude looks in the camera like, and then he gets into a bag where he's clearly trolling, but she doesn't know, like it kind of flips. Those videos are fun. However, because folks script it, so it's case by case.
I overall don't like it. It's the bad apple ruining the bunch. So it's like now I have to.
Yeah, I ignore the bunches. Well, no, I ignore the bad apples.
I'll see it in the scroll. And I don't necessarily scroll past it every time. Because for me, one thing about me is if I don't like something, and we was talking about hating on last episode, if I don't like something, I don't completely ignore it because I don't like it. Because I need to watch it so I can be like, you know what? This is why I don't fuck with this specifically.
Wow. If I don't like it, I don't go to it.
I don't go to it. But
I just don't.
In my scroll, I don't blindly hate though. That's what I'm saying. Like you'll never hear me say I don't like some shit that I don't know about. You don't like what? Yeah, I don't like that because of this, and this. And she's a bitch.
That's yeah. I guess. Those are good reasons.
Yeah.
Good criteria. I know it's a couple couples that I actually have come across. I don't follow them, but I enjoy when they
Oh, and that was just a random she's a bitch. That's not the lady in the video, because I don't know these people, so don't get that twisted. That was just for comic effect. I'm not calling any of these couplets. I don't know them.
Damn, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought that quick. Oh, there are some couples that I do enjoy their content when I see them. Like, they legit look like they're just having fun, and they're sharing it, and they're playing into whatever is drawing in the people.
That can be
I like
fun. That can be fun. It just like with podcasts too, though. As I'm on a podcast,
yeah, I was gonna say, ain't no different from us.
A lot of this shit is saturated.
Yep.
It's how you differentiate yourself. Are you being true to yourself? Like, is this what you really want to do, or are you just riding the wave? And
I was having a fucking blast.
I guess it don't matter. It don't matter once you. It don't matter once you. I guess once you reach a certain level, at that point, it's your work, and you're gonna do it regardless of whether your heart's in it or not. But I just don't like when I can tell that some shit is fake and scripted. That's just me. Just like when the reality shows stop being reality shows.
Dog, I was so heartbroken. Although I heard
that killed me too.
The Ultimatum has a new season. I think it's the Ultimatum South Africa is the title of it. And I haven't seen the episode yet, but I've heard great things, so I'm looking forward to watching that. But my other show was the Pod Joint. You fall in love because you never see the person.
What is it, Love is Blind?
Blind, yeah. Love is Blind.
Mm.
First season, that was fire, but I think after a while, people got hit to it and figured out how you could get on the actual show. They bugging out. With that being said, I think I'm going to have a conversation with my wife and see if she'll let me go on there. I think that'll be a crazy wave. Even with this podcast being out there, like, I'm on the show, boom.
Do Zoom podcast for
look, I'm just trying to get the pod off at this point. So I'm rocking all pod shirts. I'm always in the pod, and oh yeah, no, I'm just doing whatever to get chose, big reveal, bong. I got a ring on already. Oh my gosh, they're so crazy. You know me so no. I was just here for that's when the camera people start tearing down the equipment. Ho, and there's nothing you can do about it because we so late.
No, that's a movie.
Yeah, it's up.
That's wonderful.
And that's just me going in and wrecking the system. That should never get aired. They'll chop me out, but then I can.
That's viral. I
can follow. What is it? The Civil Suit.
That's on the back of the podcast too. That's love.
Yeah, that's it.
And then you can come on the podcast and tell your story.
Tell my story. How they treated me on the bear cam. Mm-hmm. Tell them how they treated me. So we might have to blurt this part out just in case I actually do roll with that plan. Save this for later.
Okay.
That's strategic. Yeah, man, we'll talk about that.
Oh, man.
Speaking of strategic. I love a good old man.
Speaking of strategic.
Talk that strategy.
Let's get back to, I want to actually speak on a few things from the last pod. So I hope y'all are watching the podcast because they are connected. This is continuity. These are episodes. Like, this is like fucking episode 9 of this show and then episode 10 of this show.
Keep playing because when the paywall go, listen, I've been speaking this into existence. I told you we was going to get some audio going, video, da-da-da. When the paywall go up, that's when it's going to get, but go ahead.
So honestly, I don't know if that content dropped or not, but I'm going to speak to what I know I didn't say. There was some nut shit that Drake said in, well, first, I want to start off with, I was bugging. They Not Like Us. That's clearly the best song in this battle. Like, that shit is crazy. What I will point out, though.
It's Not Like Us.
Not Like Us. Yeah. Pardon me. Not Like Us is crazy. But what is insane, I'm going to call Kendrick out on some shit the same way I call Drake out on some shit. He called him a 69 God. Like, I've heard a lot of titles for a lot of people. I've never heard of anybody want to or be called a 69 God. Like, and I know it's based on the fact that he's a 6 God, but to call him a 69, a freaky ass 69 God. Come on, man. That's crazy.
Hey, run. Yeah.
But I don't want to take the camera off or take the attention off Drake either, because he also said that this man has been engaged to his girl since 15 and hasn't married her. That's some
why you not gonna marry her?
That's some hoe ass shit, Drake. Let that man keep dragging her along and not marry her if he wants to, please. Mind your business.
No.
Let him have this long engagement. It's okay. Everybody not meant to be married as soon as they get engaged. Let this man carry it on as long as he wants.
For the longest time, I didn't know that was a thing.
What's that?
I thought...
A long engagement?
Yeah, I thought it was proposed. I thought it was engagement and you had a year to get... I thought it was a small... Like, that's how I went into it, thinking, like, damn, you got a... But...
Oh, you good then? No, that shit ain't...
Oh, no, we were engaged and that shit lasted and then we got married. It wasn't Not saying that takes. I'm not knocking nobody else's situation. Cause
Please don't, because
I don't know it, and I mean it don't apply to me, so I don't care.
if he is, I'm not. I'm not lying. I'm not knocking you. Take as long as you need. Facts.
Yeah, don't rush into it. Please don't rush into don't rush into none of this shit. Honestly,
Everybody's plan is different.
yeah, everybody's path. Yeah,
Everybody's on a different path.
and I don't know. I don't have the answer.
And he don't got the answers, and I don't got the answers either. But
I'll say this: I know the shit that I be doing be working for me.
take your time, young man. I mean, for me,
Yeah.
for me, some of it. I'll say for me, some of my shit works. I'll say that. Because if it all worked, I wouldn't be right here on this podcast.
Oh yeah, not all of it didn't work. I'll say that, but
I'm good. I'm good with all the good and bad shit that I've done to end up right where I'm at. Because I'm gonna do some more good shit and some more bad shit.
It's a good way to bad.
It has to.
You sure?
I would assume.
There you go.
And I'm not doing the bad shit intentionally. There you go.
There he is.
So for everybody that has a heart. For everybody that wants to know if I have a heart, I'm not doing the bad shit intentionally, and I'll continue to do a lot of unintentional good
I'm going to continue to do a lot of unintentional bullshit.
I'm going to do a lot of good shit that's going to be framed as bad from time to time, and I'll apologize if necessary. For me.
That's not, yeah, you're a nut.
Respectfully.
But, anything else? There is like 2 or 3 things.
Amanda Seales, man. But I don't know if I want to speak on Amanda Seales right now because it's so late in the podcast. But I definitely want to speak on Amanda Seales again.
Speak on it. We here now.
I got mad love for Amanda Seales, man.
That's what I like to hear.
Shout out to Amanda Seales. And I don't know that that's too different from what was said in the 2 previous times that her name came up. I feel like they both ended on the note of we have love for her, I have love for her, but I'm leading with love this time. This time it's not a marketing plan. This time there's no marketing. I'm not gonna put her name in the title. I'm just saying shout out to Amanda Seales. I like what Amanda Seales is doing. I like how she's moving. I too can understand. I too can understand some of the misunderstandings and mishappenings. I'm not even gonna say my catchphrase here because I do have one, but I feel like
we should probably get it.
But shout out to Amanda Seales. I'm not gonna put what I'm thinking on the t-shirt.
Cousin in the group chat said, let's pull up. Bullshit.
Yo, shout out to Amanda Seales, man. Word.
Well, like, subscribe, comment,
share.
Shout out to the YouTube viewership.
Shout out to YouTube.
Leave a healthy comment. Leave an unhealthy comment. Whatever floats your boat, man. Anything.
Shout out to Amanda Seales, man.
There
Word.
we go.
Did we end the episode on Amanda Seales?
At this point, we should end all of them on Amanda Seales.
Hell yeah. I think next episode I'm gonna start talking about Amanda Seales because I feel like this shit. I don't know if everybody makes it to the end of the podcast. I feel like you guys don't. I don't feel like y'all are watching the whole podcast.
So leave a comment if you're here. If you're here, timestamp to leave something.
Yeah. But shout out to Amanda Seales, man, and shout out to everybody again that's in the YouTube world watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Get at us. We do this for y'all.
So many unchecked boxes. It's my bag.